Well, let's talk more about the situation at Stansted Airport. Our correspondent Anisa Kadri is there live for us this morning. What is the latest there, Anisa?
Well, you can still see the ice here that caused so many problems for hundreds of people who are hoping to get out of the UK, quite frankly, and get their flights from Stansted Airport. We've met some of them in the last few minutes. They're still here. One of the girls has managed to rebook, but she won't be leaving till tomorrow now, when she hoped to leave last night. And you only need to go on social media to see what people have been through. One person on Twitter described it as the worst flight experience ever. Another described it as a shambles. Well, the two men who've been arrested, they're being held under the Terrorism Act. And what that means is that detectives have longer to question them than normal. So it could be up to 2 weeks before we know whether they'll be charged or released. All day volunteers have been here providing hot food and hot drink to the people who've been coming to this centre for crisis at Christmas. And over the next few days, the charity expects more than 4,000 people to walk through its doors at centres like this around the country. It's a chance for staff to meet people who've been sleeping rough and give them support over Christmas.
Deadlock.
11,000 volunteers are taking part over the next few days as Crisis warns of a growing homelessness problem.
The advice is to check online for any updates, because you may know where you're going to celebrate New Year's Eve, but how you're going to get there and how you're going to get back could be a different story.
She says she's noticed some Asian men are particularly likely to be put off by disability.
I think that's more the way that they've been brought up. I mean, our community, everybody knows that we have a mould for the perfect bride and the perfect husband. And if you don't fit that mould, it kind of throws the family a little bit. And I don't think that disability is one of those things that, when presented as like something in a bride or a potential groom, that is embraced with kind of understanding or empathy.
The charity, the Asian People's Disability Alliance, based in Harlesden in northwest London, so they want to change attitudes.
As a result of tomorrow going to the High Court, they're hoping that as a result Charlie's life support machine will not be turned off, and in fact he will be allowed to go abroad. And that's all in light of new evidence from medical researchers who think that they may be able to help him. Although the hospital is not convinced yet, it believes it's right to put Charlie's fate in the hands of the High Court, who will make that decision. More than 40 men have recently come forward saying that at Knollview School they were abused, and more than 20 of them say they were abused by the late MP Cyril Smith. You know the person who lives here quite well, do you?
Yeah, we've seen him a few times. We've always exchanged conversations with him, which he loves. We've always given him tea, coffee and hot food and stuff. But he's not in at the moment, so what do you think? We should still leave him a gift? We leave it in his tent for him, yeah?
It's fantastic for community cohesion to get young men from the Asian Muslim community going out their way at Christmas and helping people from all backgrounds who are unfortunate, who find themselves as homeless this time of the year.